Do it and over, Mika.
I'm in my watermelon first and I eat the teeth.
To do that, so. But if you look above your head, you will see some spawning guides. So this is a black rhinoceros, weighing about 3,000 pounds. Black rhinos tend to have a pointed upper lip that will help them to grab shrubs and leaves found out here on the savanna. But sadly, they are very rare. This is one of only around 5,000 still. But they're usually more active at night. That's how they've earned the nickname. As you'll see yet another saddle-billed stork. They're named after the yellow saddle shape that's some greater kudu, more of a tan-colored antelope. They're also about 5 feet tall. But on the islands, you'll see some pelicans. These are pink-backed pelicans. They get a pink coloration on their backsides. When it's the mating season, usually that's every couple of months. But I want to continue on so we can see that hippo is walking away. It looks like it was going behind some of these rocks. But hippos are surprisingly quick on land. They can reach speeds of 20 miles an hour when they run, which they could outrun us if they wanted to.
Yeah, right there. Wow.
They walk about 6 miles every day searching for food. They eat about 90 pounds of food a day, which might sound like a lot to us. But that hippo, yeah, as you see, they can weigh about 5,500 pounds fully grown. So they will give off the appearance that they're upside down. Tops of the leaves, and they're surprisingly one of to chase after and wear down their prey to the point of exhaustion, and so they can chase their prey for miles. Might see a few more of the. Because of that height, they can see from over a mile away, which will help these giraffes in finding food. Gonna go nice and slowly because of how close this giraffe on our right is to the road. But there she goes. She wanted to cross. On her left, you'll also see a few sable antelope. The brown antelope you see there are related to many of the other antelope, but they're one of the few antelope out here that will defend themselves from predators. Most of the other antelope out here, they tend to run away. But now we can pause for the Tower of Giraffes. You might even see a few babies kind of in the middle. So when giraffes are born, they're already around 5 to 6 feet tall. So typically the baby giraffes are already taller than we are when they're born. They have things like red clay and termite excrement, like saliva and dung. And when these mounds are baking into the hot sun, they get as far as rock. We get a better view of the zebras finally. These are Hartman's mountain zebra that we'll notice. And mountain zebra will have a white belly and smaller hooves than other zebras that will help them to stand up on top of rocks and climb up on mountains. For one zebra starts and one zebra ends. And that's been referred to as a dazzling effect. So sunblock person, so especially that dominant male on top of the rocks, you can see his bright colors on his face and on his backside. So as they get excited, those colors will get even brighter. But yeah, so one way that we are able to help elephants out is by recycling old electronics. So anytime we're upgrading to the new model of the new TV, new computer, new phone, elephants. So younger elephants, they live very close to their mom on an average of 15 years. So that doesn't even include a 22-month gestation period. That's about 2 years, which is one of the longest in the animal kingdom.
That it's raining, le digo, Iris.
Yeah, like I believe I mentioned earlier that a lot
you
of
can see
the
the
food that
raindrops
they eat,
in the water.
yeah, that's usually happens. Yeah, they eat about 300 pounds of food a day. But many of the locals have actually been able to make waste into paper products. So it might be a little bit gross, I know, but it does help out the trees here, not having to cut down as many of them as we've been in the past. We're gonna pass by these greater flamingo. And when these flamingo hatch, they are rhinoceros, and they're much bigger than the black rhino we saw earlier, as a white rhinoceros can weigh 5,000 pounds. But as you probably have already noticed, a white rhino isn't actually white. But before I do that, look on our right, these are ostriches, and they're the largest birds in the world. They're also the fastest animals on two legs, as they reach speeds of 40 miles an hour when they run. We'll probably see them again because they're probably heading towards their nest, but these are female ostriches, and we can tell by the gray feathers, with male ostriches being black instead of gray. We'll get a great view of the white rhinoceros. There's a whole family group here, a group of rhinos known as a crash. That might be due to their charging. They can charge at speeds of 20-25 miles an hour, but because they don't have the best eyesight, they have a hard time of seeing directly in front of them. 60 miles per hour in about 3 seconds. Their fastest speeds being about 70-75 miles an hour. Everything about these cheetahs will help them hunt during the day because of that speed. But if you look around their eyes, they have tear marks to keep the sunlight out, and they have non-return because they were overhunted for that bird. Yeah, we'll get a great view of the lions. So yeah, they are inactive for up to 20 hours a day.
There's 3 lions.
So in a pride of lions, there's usually one male lion who's going to watch over his cubs and watch over his territory. There are female lions that will work together to hunt, to bring back food to the cubs and to the rest of the pride. Yeah, very common for lions to want to lay down and sleep and rest. There's one walking there. You can see the large curved tusks that can help make the burrows, and then they have the sharper tusks that will defend themselves from predators. One of their closest relatives is the domesticated pig. You can see the resemblance of goats here. These are Nigerian dwarf goats, which are a very common livestock for the people out here to have, just because of how small they are. They don't really take up a whole lot of space, but at the very same time, I'm sorry, back towards the village, I should say, as it's passed by the warden after the grill evolved area. Well, I'm hoping that you did see some of your favorite animals out here today. I would definitely encourage all of you.
Oh, it's trying to lay down.
Yeah, that's tired. It smells so good in here. Do you smell it?
Huh?
Do you smell it?
No, what?
That la hierba, like una planta. It smells como una vela. Like smells good. The hippo.
I see the hippo! I see the hippo!
Where did he go? Oh, I can't see it. He's swimming. Of the water. There, yeah, look, there's one in the. Oh no, he's not getting it.
I hope you like my video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Bye-bye.